Hey there everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution. And here we are in record time with a brand new game. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do the second most requested game that I was asked when I had asked for a vote after I did my very first Let's Play series. Just recently, I just finished doing my German domination victory on Deity difficulty. So, only for the bravest of the brave, the game warns me, we're going to pick a different civilization and go for a different victory type. So what are we going to do? Well, as the title of this video implies, we are going to use Ieyasu Tokugawa of the Japanese civilization and win a technology victory. So let's just jump right on into it. And I'll go over a couple things as the intro video here plays. I think that that's probably just going to be a customary thing. I just kind of let go as I do these. Oh, it's starting.
Of a new age. Our people have forsaken the nomadic ways of their fathers and have settled in a city. They look to you to guide them into the uncertain future. My liege, I believe that if we wish to survive, we must make our city strong and prosperous. And once we have grown, we must send settlers to build even more cities across the land. Cities are indeed the most powerful of all human creations, for it is only within cities that we can create the mighty armies needed to defend ourselves and to bring defeat to our foes. My liege, our fate is in your hands. Will we be a warlike people, striking fear into the hearts of other nations? Will we be peaceful and cultured, an advanced nation of philosophers and artists? Or will our wise men and scientists chart a course that will bring us into a glorious future of astounding science and unimagined technology? What will the future hold for us? Will we be yet another forgotten people, a mere footnote in the annals of history? Or will you prove to be the greatest ruler the world has ever known, and build for us a civilization for the ages, a civilization to stand the test of time? My liege, our people await your orders.
Well, very good, very good. Our people now await my orders. Alright, well in the long term, my orders are, I want all of you people to become super geniuses and we're just going to conquer the world through technology. Well, we're not going to really conquer the world. We're going to discover a new world. That's right, that's what the goal of technology is. Alright, so, a couple of ground rules here is that my goal is the technology victory, obviously. However, what I'm going to do is that I will discover every single technology in this game, or rather I will acquire it. It may or may not give me some automatically, depending. If it does that, I really can't control it. So I will acquire every single technology in this game, including one round of future technology. I don't remember if I even got that far in my original Let's Play as the Americans. So this may be a first. I'll have to double check that. So I'll get at least one round of future technology, and then I will launch my shuttle for Alpha Centari. And once we discover that planet, I win a tech victory. Alright, so let's just get on into this with our first batch of settlers. Alright, so I could just start exactly where I am, but I'm contemplating if it's worth doing a little exploration to see what's around. Let me think here. You know, just for the fun of it. Ah, some dye there. Alright. I use up one turn, and not that wasteful. I'll build Kyoto right here on this desert square. There, I'm one turn behind. Maybe that'll give the AI a little something to help them catch up to me. Because I've said this before, and I think I've said this on some videos, but I know I've said it in comments before. The Japanese, in my opinion, are the greatest technology civilization in this game, by far. It's not that there aren't other civs that don't do well with technology, but the Japanese, I just think, are the best. But in the meanwhile, we have just discovered a great grassland worth 10 gold. What shall we name this natural wonder? I think we should go with the Kyoto grassland. Just because it's the first one and it's nice, quick, and easy. Continue exploring, my warriors. Meanwhile, let's set this for food. There may or may not be anything in that direction. Can't quite tell yet. Alright, so as soon as I get my next population person up, I'll... Aha! A barbarian village. And Bronos the Mighty of the Barbarians has a cryptic message for me. That he believes my finely tempered blades are no match for his magical amulet. And seriously negative attitude. Look at that, he hits himself in the head. Well, magic will not help you, my friend, and neither will that negative attitude. You gotta look on the bright side of things. I mean, granted, I'm about to kill you and take your barbarian village, but what can I say? And Nordy Chico, the same thing applies to you. You may laugh at my excessive height and need for culture, but quite frankly, I don't fear your pointy blowguns. You will feel my swords. I mean, you will fear my swords. You will also feel them, but you will fear them more than anything else. So goodbye, my little friend. End turn? Oh, god damn it. Gandhi of the Indians. Most noble Lord Wyndham X. How wonderful to meet you at last. I offer you my hand in peace and friendship and yada yada yada. Yes, I'll accept your generous offer. I've been through this many times before. I know you're secretly a warmonger. And that's very true. Gandhi, for whatever reason, typically likes to declare war on a lot more people than any other civ I've noticed. Alright, we have discovered a new forest. We have discovered a great forest worth 10 plus gold. We will name this natural wonder the Honshu Forest. Alrighty. 2 villages. You know, I should have guessed like there was another civ on the other side of that village. I noticed when I got to it, it only had 1 barbarian unit in it, and at 3500 BC or 3400, whatever it was, there should always be 2. I don't know why I didn't see that coming, but darn you, Gandhi, you beat me to it. So that's something of a problem. Let's take a look here. Alright, may have to put up a little barrier to keep him out while we explore, and that's good. We found a friendly village. Meanwhile, we'll attack this barbarian village here. Alright, now just going back here. Why did I switch from the food to this? Well, it's just because since Gandhi's got a warrior right here on this square, if he goes here and sees my capital is empty, he'll attack. And while I could rush a warrior, I don't want to waste the gold, so just worth... this will secure this spot as my territory and keep him out. Alright, so yeah, we just gotta keep doing that. Perfect, he backtracked. And we're gonna take this friendly village with a caravan. And in addition, it gives us the location of Delhi. Excellent. Which we're gonna be generous to Gandhi. We'll send him a caravan. In the meanwhile, finish off this barbarian village. We have gotten 30 gold pieces from that village. And too bad for Norte Chico. 4 ancient artifacts. Right. Alright, that's actually already looking like a half-decent spot right there to build. Alright, so now that I know you're nowhere near me, we can go back to food. And set my warrior back on a course to Kyoto. You know what? I'll do it. I like to explore sometimes, but the fact that I'll get a settler immediately is worth it. Meanwhile, let's take a look at you right now, Gandhi. Yes, I do know ceremonial burial right off the bat. But what I'm curious about is how much gold do you have? Okay, it doesn't look like, even with that barbarian village, it doesn't look like you're close to 100 just yet. So no, I'm not going to sell you ceremonial burial. Sometimes useful to do. That if you're afraid an AI is going to get too much gold, sell them a technology. Just, we can temper that a little bit. It may seem kind of stupid, but the gold benefits can actually help. You always got to have those little things in mind. And giving the AI a small technology boost usually isn't that bad. Now, let's just take a look here. Alright, yeah, Gandhi didn't get up to 100. Alrighty, however, Kyoto has hit 3 population. So now it's time to kick in the Japanese's key strength. Just the fact that they get food from the science squares, which is a huge bonus. Because you can bring in a lot of science and not really with minimal effect on your population growth. So for instance, I could do that and get 4 food and 2 science squares and have an 8 turns, or go for 3, get 3 food and get 6 science. So it's a good way to get a nice jump start. Now, you may think that long term you're going to hurt yourself. Well, if you're strategic about it, you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can, get around that. And I'll show you what I mean with the technology path I'm going to take. Alright, end the turn. Alrighty, so Gandhi's getting close. So let's see, we're going to go for alphabet. And make our way down to that village. Alright, let's see, I was going to have to make this switch anyway, and this will actually just long-term be useful. We'll switch this back to a production square, cut Gandhi's advance towards Kyoto off, at least until I can get a unit back into it. So that way Gandhi can't steal it from me. Okay, he's turning back. So we'll just put you there. Keep an eye on what Gandhi's doing. Let's see. I could build this right away. But... oh. Okay. Okay, it was the warrior moving. I thought my settler had moved an extra square. I just want to see what's over here. Alright, looks like there might be something over there, but I can't tell yet. Alright, I can't stop Gandhi from getting in, but at the very least I'll have prior knowledge. Alright, again, this will slow me up 1 turn, but it's worth exploring just to see what's over here. Alright, no resources. So let's go for the attack. It's always important to know exactly what your landmass is so that you don't miss any resources. Now granted, exploring them can cost you time, so you always have to be sure of it. You also, you have to weigh the pros and cons of whether it's worth wasting that 1 or 2 turns needed to explore your landmass fully. Now, in my case, I'm just confident in my ability to get ahead of all the other civs, so I decided it was worth it. Alright, so we're going to get technology on the next, alphabet on the next turn. So let's just switch that back up to production, because we're going to want to rush a library as soon as we have alphabet. Alright, perfect. So now we have alphabet and can build a library. Let's go for pottery next. And let's attack this barbarian village and finish it off. Alright, a caravan. And Knights Templars directly to the south of Kyoto. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's see. Well, it looks like there's not really a heck of a lot I can do here. Let's see, and that's marble. So let's build ourselves a city. So what are we gonna... Let's see. So what are we gonna name it? Nara? Nagoya? And I believe that's pronounced ice, but I could be mistaken. Someone feel free to correct me. Alright. Let me think here. Let's go for the city of Nara. Built in 2400 BC. I was thinking about giving it a customized name there, but but maybe another time when I've thought about it a little more. All right, let's get you going on food immediately. And as for Kyoto, put you immediately on a rush library. Let's see, was that a dumb move? No, it wasn't dumb, but I will have to adjust my resource squares so Gandhi can't get past. Okay, he's choosing to dig in. So, let's just switch it immediately. And if he wants to get... Sorry, keeps taking me to Nara over there. And if he wants to get closer, then I'll just go into Kyoto and let him do whatever. Because one thing I'm going to limit myself is that I am not going to actively... Now, granted, a lot of action in this Let's Play will be dependent on the AI. Because technology means that I'm not necessarily going to actively seek conflict. Because conquering is not part of my plan. So I'm only going to create enough units what I need to defend myself. And if I find it absolutely necessary to attack another civilization and take a city, I will do so. But again, I will do that with the absolute minimum of forces that I deem fit for it. I am not seeking to become a massive empire. Not like the last Let's Play where I conquered everybody as the Germans. However, in the meanwhile, Exalted One, our wise men have discovered the secrets of pottery. Our cities can now utilize wine resources, and we can now build granaries, and we can also build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon wonder. Okay. So next up is masonry. Let's just check real fast here. Our goal is to get masonry, and then following that, irrigation. So let's just take a look here. See if anyone's beaten me to that yet. Not yet. Alrighty. Let's see. And let's see who's winning here. Alright, so far I'm ahead with 3 techs to 2 Mystery Civilizations 2, Gandhi with 1, and another mysterious Civ with just 1 technology in between me and Gandhi there. I'm also the only one to have 100 gold so far, and interesting to note, no one has a culture. Nobody has acquired anything cultural. So this now, why that's interesting is just because it gives me a little bit of an idea of who I might be up against this game, or at the very least, it tells me who I'm definitely not up against. For instance, right off the bat, I can tell you I am not up against I'm definitely not up against the Egyptians because they would have a wonder immediately. There's a very good chance, and there's a very good chance that the English, the French, and the Americans aren't in this game either, because Americans start out with a gray person, and France and Britain get culture very fast, so they would be able to acquire their first gray person early. And with the year being 2200, I would imagine they'd be pretty darn close, if not already there. I'll keep my eye on that. Meanwhile, let's get our caravan moving. And okay, we're going to see what Gandhi chooses to do there. I think he's just going to hold tight. Yeah, he's just sitting still. And he won't take that caravan, I don't think. They don't. The AI won't actively take a caravan unprovoked. A city, yes. A settler, yes. Caravan, no. Not unprovoked. Alright, so just end the turn. Sit tight, guys. Alright, he's gonna dig himself in there. Let's see here. Just leave you behind. Just in case someone decides to teleport units behind me, which the AI unfortunately can do, and it's very annoying. You know, out of curiosity, what would happen if I do okay, not worth it. Just wanted to see if it was possible to get a population unit up real quick. Exalted One, our wise men have discovered the secrets of masonry, and we can now utilize marble resources. And we can also build walls, as well as the Great Wall Wonder. Right. And as a result, of our civilization being the first to discover masonry, we'd receive this bonus. A wall has been built in Kyoto. Alrighty. And now we're going for irrigation. Just put it all on science. If we are the first to irrigation, we will get a population unit in each city. Which is exceedingly useful. And one of the reasons why the Japanese are so good, because if they're the first, they can just screw getting population naturally, just put everything on science, and once you get to irrigation, you make up a lot of the ground immediately right there, as well as getting a nice boost in resource uses. You can, just by being able to get food and science simultaneously that early, it's just a huge bonus because you don't have to, it just makes it so much easier with managing resources. You know what? I was going to do some exploring, some extra exploring, but I'm going to give this to Gandhi right away because I want to rush a library in Nara. Now you ask, why am I doing that now? Because I just noticed that I have 4 technologies. Now granted, I could have waited a turn or two, but oh well. I have 4 technologies right now. Once I get up to 5, I'll advance an era to the medieval era, and once that happens, my buildings get more expensive to rush. So now I've got 2 libraries, and already I'm getting 24 science a turn. I was struggling just to get, in my German game, I was struggling just to get that much in like 1000 AD. And it's 1900 BC right now. So it just tells the tale right there. And meanwhile, let's take a look at you, Gandhi. I have some knowledge for sale. And looks like you've got gold, so how about I give you pottery? And I think that's enough. My technology is too valuable. I sold him pottery for 35 gold. He's not going to be able to do too much with that, so it's worth it. And to replenish my gold supply also helps. Alright, let's end the turn. And let's take a look. My deeds are now known in distant lands. Princess Leia has honored me with a caravan of exotic gifts, including 4 famous jugglers, and another caravan including 5 amazing magicians. Well, this game's going to be a lot more fast-paced now, because without lots of military strategic thinking, these turns are just going to fly by, because we're just going to be spending the time amassing resources and just basically just click waiting. Or what do I mean by that? Just ending the turn and allowing things to progress. Not a lot of action. This is the one downside to playing a technology game, because it's going to be up to the AI to determine how much action I see. Because otherwise it's just going to be me hanging back and waiting for things to happen. Alright, now I only need 2 more science to get irrigation. However, I'm not going to alter my resource, because any science I go over that, any amount of science that I go over the amount of will be translated into gold on the next turn. So what does that mean? It means that with 24 science going into it, I only need 2 more science to meet irrigation. So on my so going into the next turn, I will get 22 extra gold. Another something to keep in mind. And the gold will be worth it. And I've reached the medieval era. And I've gained a new ability. 1+ Samurai attack, Samurai Knight attack. Keyword there, Samurai Knight, a special Japanese unit. And that's an ability that will come along with my 1+ food from sea regions. I know this would be a good time to save my game, but no thanks. We are the first ones to discover irrigation, and we can now utilize wheat resources. Now, hopefully I was the first to it. Excellent. Our civilization is the first to discover irrigation. And as a result, we receive this bonus. All cities increase in population. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to do next? I believe we'll go for... Yeah, we'll go for writing next. Was thinking about currency there for a moment, but I'll go for writing. Actually, you know what? Before I fully commit to that, let's consult my tech planner. Writing. Okay, nobody has that, so that means that nobody has writing yet. So that tells me that the Chinese are also not in this game. Alright, so we'll stick with writing, which we'll get pretty quickly. Yeah, go for production. Go for a galley. As for you, I want you to use your extra population on food now. Actually, go from there. Alright, it turn skipped. 2 turns already. So Exalted 1, we have discovered the secrets of writing, and now we can build spy units. We also build the Great Library of Alexandria Wonder. And we are the first to discover writing, so as a result we receive this bonus. A spy built in Kyoto. Alright, so next let's go for literacy. And okay, Stonehenge is still able to be built, which means nobody has literacy yet. Let's see. So we'll abandon our position there. And help our spy advance a little bit. Maybe Gandhi will get something pretty soon that can be of use to us. Or maybe he has gold. Let's see if anything's changed since the last time I asked him. Nope, he is about the same as he was. So let's see, I have 8 technologies to his 2. How are we competing against the rest of the world? They all have 3, the next closest person has 3 tech to my 8. So I'm already blowing them out of the water. Aha, he builds a new city right next to me. Interesting. Interesting indeed. It's not a bad one either, because he's got marble right off the bat, and a cattle resource with a courthouse. Very close to his capital, though, so that's not a city I would have built. Not from my perspective. From his perspective, it was a good idea. I would not have built a spot in that city just because it was too close to his capital, and I like space in between myself and enemies. Alright, now, fortunately, he did just kind of cut off my path to his capital city there. So we'll just sit tight. Let things progress naturally. Alright, so Exalted One, we have discovered the secrets of literacy, and we can now utilize silk resources for 3 extra culture. We can now also build a courthouse and also build the Shakespeare Theater Wonder. And since we were the first to discover literacy, we receive this bonus. +1 science in each city. Okay. So next, we're going to go for... let's see. Let's go for Code of Laws, so we can start expanding our civ. And again, sit tight, let things happen. And now, Exalted One, our wise men have discovered the secrets of Code of Laws. Our cities can now utilize cattle resources, and we can also build trading post. We are the first to discover Code of Laws, so as a result, we receive this bonus: a trading post built in Kyoto. For use, and yes, we will change to a republic. Alright, so now we need something else. Let's take a look at my tech planner. All still open. So we're going to go for mathematics. Bang that out real fast. Just checking some things around here. Let's see. Actually, wait, let me check that tech again. Let's see. Okay, I can get navigation, so right there that tells me that the Spanish are also not in this game. So really narrowing it down. Actually, let me check something here. So, okay, that's 170. 170 to go straight for navigation. So yeah, we'll go with mathematics because the two. I believe navigation gets lowered to 110 after you have mathematics, which is a prerequisite of it. So it's 170 for just navigation, or go 180 and get both techs. So we'll go with both techs. And again, we sit and play the waiting game. As soon as we check with Gandhi on his gold stats right now, it is going up. It is indeed going up. And I'm tempted to use my spy. But nah, we'll hold on to it. In the meanwhile, we will give him alphabet for 25 gold. He had at least 40 gold, so maybe it would have been worth using the spy. Don't know yet. It's alright. Here, put you back in Kyoto. Since I'm going to use you for navigation. As we can see, I have 132 gold, so it's getting up there. Take a look here. So yeah, purely resource management right now. I'm debating building a temple. Let's see what it goes down to in the next turn. Goes down 12 gold per turn. You know what? Let's do it. And just put on the galley next. Yeah, put on galley. I'll rush for settler if I have to. Just so we can conserve. Alright, so again, more waiting game. The Indians use Johannes Gutenberg to add 1 population to each city. Alrighty. I was hoping that they'd settle somebody, but that's okay. Alright, my culture's already expanding. Excellent. And they've replaced despotism with fundamentalism. So I hope they're not planning a campaign of some kind against me. Alright. Let's go for navigation next. However, what they are planning to do is send that caravan to me, I think. So let's have the spy ready to go. Maybe we can get some gold out of this. Okay, yep, 110, just like I thought. Let's see here. Nope, alright. It's unfortunately going to take 5 turns. It's going to take 5 turns. I'm going to fall 2 signs short to make it 4. That's okay. Who is winning? Alright, I do have a close competitor. But still 3 tech behind me at 8. Nothing to sneer at. Alright, let's see. So the Indians have made 75 gold and we collect an import tax of 25. And we get the great person Aristotle to appear in the city of Kyoto. So if we develop 19 additional great people, wonders, or converted cities, we can build the United Nations and win a cultural victory. Interesting. Alright. So, you give me a whole bunch of gold. Or, let me rephrase that. You just got a bunch of gold from that caravan. So let's take a look here. Alright, you did go up. So let's just see if I can't cut you off. Steal some of that gold. I've taken 36 from you. Alright, I was hoping for a little bit more, but that's okay. And yes, we're going to settle Aristotle in Kyoto, where he increases our culture quite a bit. Look how much land I control now. It just jumped up big time. Just want to take another look here. Alright. Let's see here. I could just give you irrigation and get some more gold out of you. Which I'm going to. Giving you this tech isn't going to be too bad. I'm not giving you any tech that's really... I'm giving Gandhi extra technology, but nothing that's really helping him. So, and plus he's only in 3rd place anyway. So it's useful to us. Let's see, because Nara would benefit from having a granary. So we're going to temporarily sack the incoming food and put it on production. Actually, wait a second. Maybe I should reverse that. Okay, you know what? No, we're going to reverse that. We'll get that extra 2 population, and then we'll make the switch. Or that extra up single population. Alright, so Gandhi now wants war. I'm not frightened by you. Alright, that was to be expected. Alright, let's advance you. I may have to get a barracks ready. We shall see. Let's see what Gandhi sends against me. I doubt it'll be horsemen. If it's horsemen, I'm kind of screwed. If not, I think I'm okay. We love the King Day, declared in Kyoto. Culture flourishes. Alright, 2 units inside my little barricade there. Now we'll put everything on to production. So I could just make that settler. Nah, go for the granary. I'll rush the settler later. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, it'll be worth it. Sorry, I'm just doing some very quick analysis in my head, so I apologize if anyone's having trouble keeping up. I've just been playing this game so long that I can just see this stuff real quick. Alright, so our wise men have discovered the secrets of navigation. Our cities can now utilize whale resources for 4 extra food, and we can now build galleon units, including that one we just got for free. In addition to building harbors, we can also build the East India Company wonder. So as I said, we got a free galleon out of that. Perfect. So let's consult our tech planner and see what's undiscovered. Currency is currently undiscovered, so let's go for that. Let's see, and we'll use Kyoto for the free settler. Yeah, we'll use Kyoto. It'll get the population unit back almost immediately. Just to speed things up a bit. Put that on food. Alright, now I could get that immediately, but I'm gonna wait. I don't want to get that just yet. Now what I want to see is what's over here. I'm hoping that's a big island that I can just use for my own purposes. Let's see, the year is 0 AD. Let's see, this is normally a pretty good stopping point time-wise, but I'm really in the middle of moves right now, so I'm going to let this keep going. And according to my time clock, we're not even at an hour yet, so it'll take a few more minutes to play this game. Alright, what's we got? A warrior. Is that really the best you've got, Gandhi? If it is, I'm amazed. Definitely would have thought more from you. Let's see. No, I'm not veteran, but I am dug in. So I'll have 2.5. He'll have about the same. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright, perfect. I was a little, again, the odds were in my favor, but I was a little worried that something would go wrong there and I'd pay a price for it. Something I could ill afford right there. You know what? Now's a good time as any. Just put everything on food for 12 population, and then we'll just let the production come naturally. And we'll put a settler in production there. Alright, another warrior. which also falls to me. Ooh, that's a pretty good 1 square island. It's actually a really good 1 square island. Never underestimate the power of 1 square islands, especially when you're the Japanese, because all these ocean squares equal food. And in addition to that, whale and fish is 6 food immediately. And I'm actually really thinking about backtracking and building there. And it's got 2. I'm sold. Actually, wait. What else we got here? Just see what's here. Maybe I should have waited a turn and put my ranger there. Not bad. Again, the 1 square island space for the sake of defense and whatnot, as well as actually just being able to grab territory, is tempting. Be a nice central hub. But I do want to see what's here. Okay, we have discovered currency, and we can now utilize gold resources for 3 extra gold, and we can build caravan units as well as build a market. We can also build the trade fair Troy's Wonder. However, we were not the first to currency. Somebody beat me to it in the last 3 turns, which is unfortunate. Let's see, so we're going to go for a democracy next. Alright, and we have discovered a great grassland. So what shall we name it? Well, we're going to name it the Sushi Grassland. Let's take a look here. Alright, so I could build right there. Get the dye, the whale, and the fish. There I would get fish and double dye. Alright, you know, this is good land, but that 1 square island is just too tempting right now. So that's where I'm going to build. Let me think here. It would take a while, but... Actually, wait. How much would it cost me to build a galleon here? Okay, 48 gold. Too much. And the settler is 18, so I can build it for the 3rd. The cost. Nah, you know what? Screw it. Just rush into Nara. Always just gotta consider what my resources are. Okay, red alert, red alert. I have an alarm going off, which tells me that time is of the essence. So let's start getting some. Let's make our final moves before we end this series. I forgot I had that alarm set to go off. That happened in the last episode of with the German domination as well. I've really got to get a hold of the alarms on my cell phone, but let me tell you. Alright, as for you, Kyoto, yeah, we're just going to put you on a barracks, mostly because I want to save up production, because I might need it for my little defensive wall here. Alright, so we're going to drop off our settler. Pick back up our ranger militia. And get you ready to go. Alright, 26 science a turn still. Has not changed from that, so... Let me just check who's winning again. Alright, I'm still ahead by quite a bit. Alright, let's just hope that that fortune does not... Let's hope that fortune doesn't wish me ill on this day, because a victory here would be very useful. Good start. Excellent. And it was useful because now that my catapult has achieved 3 victories, it has become veteran and can receive a 50% combat bonus. So, what we're going to do then is shift to catapult production. Someone has discovered the mysterious ancient artifact, the Terracotta Army. Interesting. Alright, so somebody just got the scout ability for all of their units. And Kyoto flourishes, as it is now the greatest city in the world. Culture is now flourishing. Kyoto is the best city in the world, with Delhi as number 4. Let's see. Delhi's got more population with 40,000 people. Wait, is that 40? No, it's 400,000, pardon me. And Kyoto only has 300,000. However, Kyoto's got 5 buildings and a gray person to 1 building in Delhi. Nara stands at number 7. And Surat, perhaps? Anyone from India or just familiar with the Indian culture in my audience want to correct my pronunciation of that? Go right ahead. I love it. It's educational for both me and everybody else here. And we are also generating 21 culture per turn for a population of 13 citizens, and we are now sophisticated right away. Good to know. Alright, you get in there. Alright, well, actually, let me try reasoning with you, Gandhi. Nope, you still want war. As you have yet to give me any kind of real challenge, I'm not afraid of you. Let's see here. Still thinking of... Well, let's found the city. So what do we get for names? Tokyo, Yokohama, and Nagoya. Or Nagoya? I'm going to go with Nagoya. Again, someone familiar with Japanese culture. Or from Japan themselves, feel free to correct me. So, God, sorry, I feel like I feel really bad for botching Japanese names in particular. Just because I feel like I know, I'm an anime fan, so I feel like I should know Japanese pronunciations a little bit better. Or I'm something of an anime fan, let me put it that way. And I'll actually probably prove that as soon as I build that next city. But in the meanwhile, let's create the sublime city of Tokyo. Alright, built in 3 turns. Alright, now I could have, in retrospect, waited. Oh, by the way, I just want to note, just built, already getting 11 population because of double whale and the fish. Alright, let's see. Now, I could have waited 2 more turns to build that and gotten... Actually, what would have been 2 more? Actually, no, take that back. It would have canceled itself out. What I'm thinking of is that if I had waited for myself to discover democracy, my era would advance, and I could have gotten 4 population upon building that instead of just... help me out here. Instead of just 3, but the fact that in 3 turns it'll have a new population. It'll grow in population. Stuttering completely over my words again. Sorry. that since it would go up to it would go up to a total of 4 population 3 turns anyway. It cancels itself out. However, what I do notice, however, is that I'm gonna switch to gold and switch this to a library. And the turn. Alright, there's a barbarian village there. Interesting, interesting. Let's see, this may be somewhat of a silly place to build. Actually, you know what? No, not necessarily. We can, because we can wait a couple turns for the, we can wait a couple turns for our technology to advance, and we'll build a city. And meanwhile, I will explore what this island is and try and get to that friendly village. Oh, that's odd. It reallocated my resources. That's annoying. I was wondering why my gold didn't increase as much as it should have. Well, guess we'll just rush the library immediately. Okay, there's nothing there, so... Actually, first let's switch our technology to engineering real fast. Now we discover it. Alright, our demonstration to forge weapons has awed the villagers. In response, they shower us with gifts worth 25 gold pieces. The villagers believe there are 3 ancient artifacts still undiscovered. Interesting. Alright, now why did I switch my technology? I switched the technology I was going for there because friendly villages can sometimes give you free tech, and when they do that, they typically give you the one that you're currently researching automatically. So since I'm only 2 science away from getting democracy, why wait? Ooh, okay, this looks good. I like this. I like this a lot. You know what occurs to me? It's a little late now, but what the heck? Actually, nope, it's totally too late. I was thinking about getting a, making another city, making another settler real fast, but that may have to wait. And the turn. Alright, so new ability. Cities not affected by anarchy. Now that we are in the industrial era. That is actually very useful. And no, we are not going to save our game. I will do that after the recording. Meanwhile, Exalted One, our wise men have discovered the secrets of democracy, and now we can build Arshigaru Pikemen. In addition, we can build the Magna Carta Wonder. But for the moment, we are going to stick with Republic. And go for engineering. Gandhi's threatening me again. No, I'm not frightened of you. Alright, now we're starting to show some... Hold up, so first let's get you back on the boat. Alright, yeah, this is where we're building. This is where we're gonna... Actually, wait, can I get that all of that? No, I cannot. You know what? Retrospect? This was the better spot. But again, hindsight is 50-50. Still not a bad island. Not bad at all. Now, why do I say this spot's better? Because it can reach the cattle with the courthouse, the whale with the courthouse, and that dye with the courthouse, in addition to getting whatever's there under that barbarian village. Still, though, not bad. I could best build both cities. Nothing says I can't. Alright, we'll just wait for those 2 turns to go by before we do that. Alright, yeah, that's going to cost a lot more now. So just stick with the science. Actually, take that back. We're going to rush you. Change our governments. Yes. And it's alright because since we are now immune to anarchy, we won't lose any production or any other stats. Alright, so go back to catapults. And it may take a little longer, but we want to get our population back up first. Alright, and the culture of our people has allowed the great person James Watt to appear in the city of Kyoto. If we develop 18 additional great people wonders or converged cities, we will be ready to build the United Nations and win a cultural victory. Alright, so first we're switching to a democracy. I know you're not getting James Watt Gandhi. Let's see, the Sultan of Zanzibar sends me a caravan of exotic gifts, including 6 limber contortionists. Good to know, but not interested. Alright, let me take a look at what I could do here. Alright, somebody has already built the Hanging Gardens of Babylon Wonder. Which is something I had my eyes on, but usually that's built by the AI around 0 AD to 0 to 100 AD. So nothing too surprising. You know what? I have just the place for you. Still winning in technology. However, somebody has taken the cultural lead on me. F them. Alright, so let's found a city. And enter a customized name. Now, I said earlier that I was a fan of anime. So, I am going to name this city after a place from one of my favorite animes. So, let's see. O-N-O-G-O-R... Oh, Monogoro. The city of Monogoro, founded in 550 AD. Now, what is that? That is a city from the anime Gundam Seed. which is one of my favorite animes of all time, despite the fact that it's not overly popular with Western audiences. Just something I really enjoy. And if anyone's ever seen me on Halo, my Spartan tag on that is Seed, which is based off of that. And even my username is inspired from it. Wyndham, which is a mobile suit from that anime series. That's where Wyndham comes from. The X is just there because I think it sounds cool. I was also thinking of another one of my favorite games from my childhood, Mega Man X, when I added the X to it. It adds a variable and just again makes it sound cool, or at least I thought it did. So there you have the origins of my Xbox Live gamer tag. Alright, and we are becoming uncivilized and our borders are shrinking. We are generating only 10 culture per turn for our population of 23 citizens. We need temples, cathedrals, or great wonders to improve our culture. And those ungrateful sods my people are. They were so sophisticated and now they're uncivilized. Darn you. Darn you all. Is it because I named my city after an anime? Huh? The nerve of my people. Alright, let's get you going. Alright. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to point this out. When we were exploring up here earlier, I noticed that there's a very light blue culture right here. The Greeks, unless I miss my guess. Actually, wait a second. I could be a more... Yep, no, I'm not mistaken. The Greeks are there. Just occurred to me that was I the first one to get Arshigaru pikemen and I wasn't. Yeah, so that is the Greeks up there on their little island, and they're probably the people who are in second place with me in technology. Where's that who's winning button? Yep, but still, quite a bit behind. 73 science and... Oh god, I missed engineering by 1 science. I pray to god nobody's going to beat me to it. Let's just take a look here. Okay, good. No one has it yet. Watch someone get it next turn. That's just going to happen. Would have been good to know, because I could have shifted resources over here. The Indians have signed a peace treaty with the Americans. Alright, so the Americans are in this game, in addition to the Greeks. So there's 2 of our mystery civs there. Interesting to note, because I had placed my odds against the Americans being in this game early on, so they must have gotten a great person, maybe a great food person or a great gold person, just use the special ability right away. Alright, so we have discovered the secrets of engineering and we can now build an aqueduct and also build the Taj Mahal wonder. Excellent, I was the first to it. And being the first to engineering, we receive this bonus. +1 production in each city. Alright, so what to go for next? Consult that tech planner. I've got 3 options in mind. Alright, somebody's already got monarchy. No surprise there. Let's go for invention. Have to go the long way around. You know what? Let's rush that. Now, Gandhi, despite still being at war with me, has been very quiet. He has not sent any more units out. But we're just going to add a little extra layer of security to that, by forming a catapult army. Let's get you in there. What the? Oh, darn it, it glitched. Hate when it does that. Yes, we will settle James Watt in Tokyo. I did not mean to put the settler in there. Darn it, that cost me an extra turn. What do we got there? The English are in this game? Wow, I was wrong again. Wait, no. Let's negotiate. Yes, I accept your generous offer. Again, that was another civ I had put my odds on against being. I betted that would not be in this game, so I'm amazed. How much gold do you have? Quite a bit. Since you have 100, since you had 100, so let's see. I'm gonna give you ceremonial burial since I like you. Okay, so we now know all of our civs. Elizabeth, Gandhi, and even though we have not met them yet, Alexander the Great of the Greeks, and Abraham Lincoln of the Americans is in this game. Now, where do the Brits fall here? Okay, they are tied with Gandhi for 3rd place in technology. The Americans are in last, I'm certain. And Alexander the Great, I'm certain, is number 1 there. Because he's been a democracy since day 1. Let's end the turn. London is the 2nd best city in the world, hidden in the clouds, and I cannot see it. We are the first to discover invention, and we receive this bonus. A great person appears. Alright, I'm really pushing the time here, so I gotta find a good place to wrap this up. Consult the tech planner. Alright, yep, as expected. Somebody beat me to it. Probably English. Actually, wait, I didn't look at that closely enough. Alright. Let's go for university. Oh, and now we're disgusting now. We went from sophisticated to uncivilized to absolutely disgusting. My people, you are such ungrateful sods. You need to be more like my loyal viewers. Intelligent. Sophisticated. And just amazing people. What can I say? You viewers are the ones who make this channel, and you guys are amazing. I stand by that. That was just to make sure the English didn't drop off something there. Alright, that would be a waste. That's kind of a waste of gold, but whatever. I do need to get rid of this barbarian village. Meanwhile, we'll just sit tight, hold the English back. I think we'll go to 1000 AD and then we'll stop. That should be a pretty good. That should be a pretty good stopping point. All right, you're going that way. The culture of our peoples allowed the great person Thomas Edison to appear in Kyoto. Interesting. All right, Tokyo is my main science city. So I've got to get you to Tokyo. Alright, and as for this, we're going to attack the barbarians. I am worried that you're just going to try and drop off a settler like right next to me, but if you do, I guess it's not too bad because I'll just convert the city to my side like almost immediately. English have complete. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. They've completed the Himeji Samurai Castle Wonder in the city of Nottingham. So I do not want to get into a conflict with Britain anytime soon. It will be very costly to me. Put it all on science. Well, I was wondering what was going on there. Don't know why I didn't notice that before. That mountain square was useless. Someone has discovered Ark of the Covenant. We have discovered university. We can also build Oxford University now, in addition to universities. And we are the first to discover university, so as a result we receive this bonus. 1+ science in each city. Interesting. Alright, yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. And again, maybe I'm not being quite as proactive as I should, but all in all, I'm just doing what I can. I think we're going to go for steam power next. Alright, so Gandhi is still spouting threats over there, which he has yet to back up even one of them. So I don't know what he's waiting for. Let's finish off this barbarian village and hope that there's a useful resource here. Alright, so we've got some horsemen, and ooh, that is indeed useful. Oak, I love oak. Alright, now it sucks that I've only got one boat to do all my work. Oh, there it is. I was just about to say what the heck happened to my great scientist. He disappeared on me for a second. You're about to complete a temple. Is that really what I want you doing? Yeah, sure, what the heck. Alright, and now we are at 1000 AD. So, let's see, no clear-cut stopping point here. But, it's all good. This has been a very long episode. Pretty darn close to an hour and a half, so good luck if any of you want to sit through all that. So, let's see. Well, I just managed some workers here, just to make sure that the Brits don't try to take me by surprise from that side. Okay, and I've got this city full of people. So let's see. Tokyo will get a big science boost when we restart this game next episode. And we've got this barricade over here against Gandhi, but he has really not sent any attacking forces at me. Which is begs the question, what's going on? And then also, you can't really see it here, but briefly when Gandhi was threatening us, we found out that the Americans are located somewhere over here. Whoa, hiccup. The Americans are located somewhere over here. Which is kind of bad because they're right there in a mountain range, which means that if they ever got railroad, they'd be a very, very difficult force to deal with all that production. All right. So let's take a look here. I don't think... Ah, well, I'll consider all this stuff next time. As I said, we're going to end the episode here at 1000 AD, and it's a very nice, long, chunky episode. Again, fast-paced, but not really a heck of a lot going on, and I hope you guys were all able to follow what was happening. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned, guys, for the next episode of Sid Meier's Civilization Revolution, the Japanese Technology Victory, which I can assure you will be coming sooner rather than later. I'm on a roll here with episodes, and I intend to keep that pace going as long as I can. Alright, guys, take care, and thanks for watching. CCS Media Design, signing out.